Is a standard airport hotel room ever worth £200 a night? Today we are checking into the luxury 5-star Sofitel London Heathrow to find out if you're paying for actual comfort or just pure convenience. From the ultra high-end beds to a breakfast that costs a staggering £25 per person, we're uncovering whether this is a luxury travel hack or a massive rip-off. Let's find out. Hi folks, and welcome back. So today we are here at London Heathrow, staying the night at the Sofitel Hotel attached to Terminal 5. Now we've just landed on a flight from Manchester and we're going to see how easy it is to get to the hotel within the terminal, and we're going to see what it's like staying there overnight, see how convenient it is and see if it really is a 5-star hotel. So come on folks, let's see how long it takes us to get there. So folks, that was super quick and easy. We are actually here at the Sofitel already, and all it took was about a 2 to 3 minute walk from baggage reclaim. Now we're just going to head down to check in, get checked in, and then head up to the room and see what it's like. Let's go. Okay folks, so we just checked in and that was super easy and quick. We're the only ones in line, and we managed to get a complimentary free late checkout as well. So instead of 12 PM or 12 noon, we'll be leaving at 1 PM. Now our room's on the second floor in the second wing, so we're just going to make our way there now. So folks, we are into the room now here at the Sofitel Hotel here in London Heathrow Terminal 5. I hope you enjoyed the walk-in. As you can see, it is super convenient for the airport. You don't have to go outside at all. You're not going to get wet if it's raining. And this is a luxury hotel. Now, we just paid for the basic room here. So this is just your classic double room. You can get a suite if you want to, but the classic double room cost us for our stay £170. So depending on how much money you've got, go for whichever room benefits you, or potentially stay somewhere else. And in the room here, you've got this big queen size bed, and it looks extremely comfortable at the moment. You get 4 pillows with it. They look really plush and really comfy as well. We're going to try it out overnight and we'll get back in the verdict and let you know what that's like. Either side of the bed you have got bedside tables. Now they're both identical. You've got lamps on them as well, which you can control just on there. They've got some sort of, I'm going to say a marble top. It's probably fake marble, but it might not be. You've got that on top as well. Then you've got some little drawers in there too. There are light switches that control all the lights for the room next to the bed as well, and that is on both sides. So you're not going to fight over who gets to control the lights here. On the other bedside table, you have got a telephone and a little writing pad as well, just in case you want to jot down some notes while you're here. And on either side of the bed, you have got reading lights there as well if you want to pop them on. Now elsewhere in the room, as you can see, you do have this really nice leather chair here, and it comes next to this little table. Now I've not sat in this chair yet, but you know what, that's actually pretty comfortable. You could sit here, maybe get a drink of tea or coffee or something a bit stronger, and just relax and while away your wait for your flight even. So that is fantastic. Now this place is stacked with mirrors, as you will find out as we go through the tour. You've got one here which is on the adjoining door to the room next door. Now it is locked. I'll probably pop my bag just in front of that as well, because you can never be too careful, but there is a mirror there as well for you. Now you do have a massive desk unit in the room here. Now it comes with 2 lights around it. You've got one on the side there, and you have also got a desk lamp as well. Now the desk is a reasonable size. You've got plenty of power sockets and other audio and video sockets on there as well, just in case you need them. It does come with a nice comfortable leather chair as well if you want to sit there and do some work. There is a telephone on there as well, so you have got 2 phones in the room, and you have got another notepad too. The desk has seen better days. It's got a few chips on it and that, but you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? You do get a waste paper bin just under the desk as well. Moving along, you have also got the TV in the room as well. It's weirdly off-centre to the bed, which doesn't make full sense and that, but I'm guessing that's just the way it was installed originally when the hotel was built, and they've never changed it. So a little bit weird, but it's a great size TV, really crystal clear picture, and we'll flick about on the channels on that and see what it's like as we go. Elsewhere in the room as well, if we spin all the way around and focus on the door area, so you have got somewhere where you can store your bags just here as well for you, and then you've also got a unit here, and as you can see, you've got more of the marble that lines the bed tables as well. In here, you've got the safe and also the minibar fridge as well. Now, the minibar fridge does come with 2 complimentary waters in there for you, 1 still and 1 sparkling. They are lovely and chilled, so if you're a bit thirsty when you get here, you can just have one of them if you want. In this area as well, you've got yet more mirrors. There is a big mirror just here on your left as well, so you can check out what you look like too. And then you have the wardrobe here as well. And when you open the wardrobe, there is a shelf at the top. You've then got plenty of hangers in there too. You've only got 1 bathrobe though, and this is a double room. It's for 2 people. So I would have thought you would have had 2 bathrobes in there, but there is only 1 in there as we speak. You've got complimentary slippers as well in there for 2 people, and a hairdryer as well. In the other side here, if you open that, you do actually have an ironing board and an iron as well, just in case you want to iron something before you're going away on holiday. Moving on towards the door, on the right hand side, you have got your tea and coffee make up here, and you've got 2 cups, 2 glasses, just the basic tea and coffee essentials there for you. You have got a kettle as well, which you can use, but for a 5-star hotel, there is no fancy coffee machine or anything, which we have seen in other 5-star hotels. Just below that, you have got your ice bucket as well, and then below that, there is an open space to pop maybe any shoes or bags that you want. You can just pop them down there. Now, as you come in on the left-hand side, you do have to pop your key into this little slot in the wall here. It is easy to miss when you enter, and then that controls the air conditioning unit there for you, but it also controls the lights here. They take a bit of getting used to. They are labelled for room, desk or bath, etc., and you just press one side or the other, or even just the same side, but if you press it twice it switches it on or switches it off depending on what it is at the time. And that is the room in general, folks. Through here is the bathroom though, so we're going to go and explore that. Come on. Right folks, so we are into the bathroom now, and you know what, it's not the biggest bathroom you're going to ever see, but it is a reasonable size, to be fair. It looks really good on first inspection anyway. Let's start off, so just as you come in behind, I was going to say behind the door then, but it's actually the opposite side of the door, but you have got a separate shower here in a glass cubicle. You've got the Balmain Paris shampoo, conditioner and body wash there, just in case you forget your own or want to use the hotel's. The shower head, to be fair, it looks reasonably clean on there actually. It is an older shower head. It could do with maybe being renovated a bit, but hopefully it'll do the job and we'll report back in the verdict afterwards. Below that you have got a little shelf just in case you want to pop your shower products on there, and you have got the taps as well, which you can use to turn the shower off and on. Moving along, you have got the toilet just here, and to be fair, it's a toilet, it's clean, hopefully it'll do the job, but we'll test that out as well and we'll see how it goes on. Now, Unfortunately, as I've said a few times in this review, this is a 5-star hotel. However, the flush button around the toilet is slightly cracked. There's a bit of a hole. Sorry, there's a bit of a hole there as well, as you can see, and that isn't ideal when you're paying top money for a luxury hotel. Next to the toilet here, you have got a telephone as well, which makes it 3 telephones for the room, and that looks very 80s. Below that, there is a waste paper bin as well, so you can pop stuff in there. Now you have got a dial for the lights in here as well, so you can actually make them brighter or not brighter. Dim them, that is the word I was going for, which is really great for if you're maybe getting up in the middle of the night and you don't want the bright white light on. Behind me here, you have the full like basin unit area. You've got a massive desk space to pop your toilet bag on. You've got some tissues over on the left hand side there for you. You've then got 2 glasses as well in case you want a drink. You've got some more of the Balmain body lotion as well for you to use if you want to use that. Just below that, you have actually got 2 toilet rolls built in to the unit here, so you shouldn't need any extra, hopefully, for your stay if you're just staying for one night. And then you've got the wash basin as well, and to be fair, the wash basin looks fantastic. It's super clean, it's not cracked, it looks great. Below that, you have got some towels as well, some face towels for you there. And moving on to the right hand side of the wash basin area, you have got a makeup or shaving mirror up on the wall there for you. And then you've got a little face cloth, soap, and there's some stuff just in here, which are a shower cap, which you can use if you want as well, and a vanity kit too. And they just go in there. Now in the corner there is a little cactus, I think it is something like that. I imagine it's probably plastic, but it could be real. I'm not going to touch it because it looks a little bit prickly. And then, fantastic, you've got your own separate big bath. Now this will be a massive win for some people, and it's great to have in the room, and that if you like having a bath, you've got a full bath here, there's no shower above it or anything, which is great. There is a little handheld shower just attached to it, so maybe if you do want to wash your hair in there, you can do, which is great. And you've got more of the Balmain products as well, just on the side in case you want to use them. You have got a bath mat here as well you can put down too, and behind the door here you have got 2 big bath towels as well which you can use. Folks, I think that's it for the bathroom now, so I am going to make my way out, but before I do, actually, on the back of the door, if you remember to when we were going into the wardrobe and there was just one bathrobe, couldn't think what they were called then, there is another one here, and it is just on the back of the door, which is great. So you have got 2 if you want to wear them, so that is fantastic. Right folks, let's head back to the main room proper, shall we? So back in the main room proper now, we have just landed off a pretty late flight here at Heathrow. The time is now 10:20. We've got a flight out at Heathrow in the morning. I am going to do the verdict show before that though. We have added breakfast to this stay, so we're going to take a look at that as well. It does not come cheap. If you add it at the hotel, it's £27. If you add it online, it is £20. So we're going to see what that offers in the morning. But I'm going to come back with the verdict show in the morning, folks. We're going to cover the breakfast and everything else in that. And as it's pretty late, I'm going to sign off for tonight, get some sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Catch you in a bit. Hi and morning folks. So yes, I thought I'd do a little morning verdict just from the comfy leather chair here in the room. Now before we get into the verdict, let's talk about some of the annoyances of the room that we've noticed as we've been here. Now you get 2 pillows on the bed, but I found them they're quite big pillows. They're a little bit squishy as well. 1 isn't enough and 2 is too many, so you end up having not Not the best night's sleep. Now, I got a decent night's sleep, but it wasn't fantastic, so that is annoying. There's no power sockets next to the bed either, so there's no power sockets around the bedside tables. So if you want to charge your stuff, you have to do it over by the desk, which is annoying. As well, and probably the last annoyance of the room, is that the wash basin, with the way the tap comes up, it's just awkward. When you're washing your face in there, you end up just getting water on your feet. It's just really hard to get over the wash basin, so that is super annoying as well. Now we've got annoyances out of the way, folks. As I said, we do get breakfast with this room, so we're going to go downstairs and we're going to go and check out the breakfast. I believe it's in the Vine restaurant, but we'll see on the way, and you're coming too. Let's go. Right, folks, so we're back from breakfast, and I must say it was actually really good. So they had a lot of choice there, as you've seen on the video. There was plenty of options and stuff, and the staff were fantastic. They came around and cleared your plates away. They offered you more drinks and stuff if you needed them, and just a really great experience. So although you can pay between £20 and £27 for breakfast here, is it worth it? Well, it is if you want breakfast. Obviously, it's like any hotel breakfast. You're probably not going to eat your money's worth, but it's convenient for you. And you know what? Paying the cost in a restaurant, then you're probably looking at around about the same price for the amount of food that you eat. So it is great, and it does get you off to a great start for the day. The hotel in general, now, folks, and our night stay, what's the verdict on it then? Well, as I said, I paid £170 for the night here. This is just your basic classic room, and it is meant to be a 5-star hotel. One thing I would say was it does not feel 5 stars. The rooms are a bit dated now, a bit scuffed. It's not ideal, maybe 3 or 4 stars, give it that. Okay, so it does have a spa and everything included, which we have not been to because we're just staying here to then head off to the airport. So in that sense, maybe if you're going to use the spa and those facilities, maybe it's worth it to you then. I would say the convenience of this hotel is really its plus side. Obviously, you're attached to Terminal 5 here at Heathrow. As you saw on the way in, it is just a short walk from the terminal. It's all undercover. You don't have to bother getting a shuttle. So if you've got a really early morning flight, you can just like get out of bed, wander across to the terminal and check in, which is fantastic. You don't need to bother with a shuttle bus or anything. Slept okay bed wise. You know, yes, the pillows aren't great, but I still got 7 to 8 hours sleep, so I can't complain over that. The bathroom works the bathroom should, to be fair. The shower was great, and that nice water pressure on the shower. The toilet worked fine, and so did the wash basin and everything. The towels actually do feel really nice as well. Other things to consider: noise. Now, obviously, we're part of Terminal 5 here at Heathrow. You don't get any aeroplane noise, but you do hear a bit of noise from the hall when people are walking past. And the rooms were fairly warm yesterday, so we had the air conditioning on, and the air conditioning does make more than just a hum in the background. So if you are a light sleeper, that might put you off, but you almost need it on, because otherwise then the room's too hot. TV itself worked fine, in that you've got plenty of channels there to choose from. It is weirdly off-centre from the bed, but you know, it's not the end of the world, and you're not going to spend too long probably watching TV in the room. I think that's it for the review, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been beneficial for you, and maybe you've got to stay at the Sofitel here in Terminal 5 Heathrow coming up, or maybe you're thinking about it and you want to see what you get for your money. As always, folks, please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment on the video as well. I will see you on the next one. Happy travels and goodbye.